Good evening. In a prelude to this episode of the challenge, you saw three of our winners last year, Jojo Chate-Kwanzaa, Seth Meyer, and Nanefia Chumberima in the United Kingdom. Upon their return, our ultimate winner, Jojo, has a job offer waiting for him from one of our sponsors. That's one of the joys of being the winner of the Challenge Educational Reality TV show. And the same applies to this year's winner. Not only do you get to study at the University of Westminster, but upon your return, there's a job offer waiting for you. But how do we know which of our candidates is best fit for this job? And so in this episode, we want to do what we call the job search. We're subjecting them to a panel of HR experts and sponsors to find out from them who is best placed for this job offer. That way, we kick out who's not qualified, even before we select our winner. Let's meet our panel.
My name is Richard Opong. I'm with UBA Ghana Limited. I'm with the HCM office, that's a Human Capital Management office.
So you decide who stays and who goes at UBA?
Precisely.
Doc, good evening.
Good evening, Kwajo.
How are you doing?
I'm well.
Maybe you want to introduce yourself again to all.
You are. If you want me to do it again, I'm still Dr. Pascal Brenya, the CEO of Focus Central.
Dolores, good evening. What do you do, by the way?
I'm a management consultant and trainer, and the CEO of the Options Group Limited. We are also into management consulting, and we do lots of recruitment for different kinds of organizations.
I see.
And I string beads in my spare time.
Ah, you have a cute one there.
Thank you.
Coming good evening. What do you do at Tigo?
Substantively, I'm the supply chain manager, but I'm currently the acting HR manager as well.
Okie dokie. So let's find out what sort of tasks you'll be subjecting my candidates to. What are you testing them on this evening?
We want to find out how they can organize themselves. You see the natural leaders out of that, and how they can think on their feet, and how they can discuss issues constructively.
And then there's the one-on-one interview, or the one before a panel interview. That's something I've never done in my life, thankfully. Kobe, what would you be looking out for at that point?
You'll be looking out for the person's temperament, how the person's personality fits the job that is on hand.
Well, I wish you all the best. I wish my candidates all the best as well. I'm happy I'm not one of those who'll be answering your questions this evening. But if you're watching at home and there's any candidate who impresses you, remember to send a text of his or her name to Tigo short code 1750. Because you didn't do that for your favorite candidate the last time, was it Catherine or was it Emmanuel? Well, both of them found themselves out of the Challenge House. Take a look at their short life in the Challenge House, and perhaps you might want to vote to keep your next favorite candidate in the house.
This is one of the most important periods of my life. I got to act in a school play with one of the ladies I really liked but was never able to talk to. And we were married in that play. I was Zachariah and she was Elizabeth. And we gave birth to John the Baptist.
I nominate myself
But you should go
for eviction.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our winner for the night, Emmanuel.
We are so grateful that you are really helping us. More to Mr. Price.
Emmanuel, Catherine, you are evicted.
Feet are stumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up.
I would say Elon. We came up as a team with a decision. If something has gone wrong because of the decision we made, we were made to understand later after the task that what we did was very risky. We didn't have the money in our hands. The product wasn't ours, and we sold the products before receiving the money. If anything had happened to the driver, that would have been it. Would have had to find 100 Ghana cedis for Tigo from nowhere.
I'm very happy to have had the opportunity to be part of the challenge, and I've really learned a lot, so I'm happy.